Hey guys, what's up? Today we are doing a story time, and I have a lot compared to last month's story time. Got quite a few pages, but let's get right into it. On May 10th, I was Cinderella, and my crush was the prince. All the other girls wanted my crown, though. So they chased me for it, and it was for a large amount of my dream. And at the very end, they took it from me, and once they took it off and put it on their head, I went out of that dream. And my next dream that night was my crush, still in it. He was a bit older, and my best friend was his sister. Yeah. But I don't know who the girl was actually in my dream, if that makes sense. I didn't recognize her, but we were close friends apparently. I told her to tell him that I liked him. Okay. May 30th, it was a color guard performance, and if you don't know what color guard is, it's where you have a flag and you dance with it and stuff. We were performing, and I forgot the dance, and we were dancing in like fours, so one person here, one person here, one person here, and one person here, so just 4 at a time, and I forgot the dance, so I'm just like, oh crap. They started dancing, and I'm just like looking over my shoulder, because I was in the front looking. And yeah, another dream that I had on May 30th is I had to say goodbye to one of my teachers. We were saying goodbye to her on the side of the high school, which she didn't teach at the high school because I'm not in high school yet. We were at the side of the school because there was I don't know what it was, or maybe it was both. They were doing football and soccer. It was one of them, I don't know. And yeah, we had big hugs and stuff. It was sad. And another dream I had the night on May 30th was I was trying to get to color guard practice, and I asked one of my friends, and her name's Hannah, to drive me there. And she did for 2 days, but on the 3rd day, she couldn't, so I had to leave right after school, and it was a large distance, so that's why I had to leave. On May 31st, at my school, there's these 2 ladies that no one really likes at school, twin ladies. They gave me free lunch. Nice. And when everyone was listening, they were announcing who won student body president and student vice president, and I was announced to be the student body president, but that was surprising because I didn't run. And in the same dream, when I was riding my scooter home, my scooter broke. Like, the top broke off of the bottom. And I'll insert a picture here of what my scooter looks like. Okay, and I just used it as a skateboard. Okay, then the next dream I had that night was I just became queen of the land, but there was an evil king, and we were talking with like a crowd around us, but it was weird. It was like a busy street with no cars on it, and the like lights to tell you red, stop, yellow, slow down, and green, go. Those were on and stuff, but there was no cars, so we were just talking. Then he said I was doing something wrong and that he was going to record it, and posted on YouTube. And then I was like, whatever. And I left. And that's the end of that dream. Okay. On June 4th, it was the last week of school, and the bell rang 10 minutes earlier than usual, so I didn't get school breakfast. But my friend, we were just like, I'll just go get it anyways, and she was like, no, I'll go get it, you stay. And then she ran and went to go get it, and I was like, what am I gonna do now? I can't stop her. So I just waited for her to come back, but I was like watching, the lunch lady was giving her the food, like after she paid for it. Then the lunch lady purposely, like, she was giving it to her and then made her drop it. But then I went and got it because, well, they wouldn't give her another one because, I don't know. But I went to go get it. There was more options than usual because in real schools there's only like cereal, pancake things, and French toast. That's what my school has. But yeah, and there was like a lot more. There was like 10 different options, so a little overwhelming, but still I got pancakes. And yeah, now next we're going into school lunch now. Okay, but I went to go get my lunch and they want to give it to me. You can't give that to her. Why can't I get my lunch? Is because you don't like me? Yep. I just took the food and left. Now we're scene changing. After I ate it, me and my best friend Jenny, we went to the auditorium, and we were kind of late there, because, well, we were just late. And we're never usually late to things, but we were late, and we just had to hurry and go choose our seats because a show was performing. It was just like students though, but still. We went to our last class, and I had foods, and we were making like homemade pizza and stuff. So we made it, we completed it, we put it in a pizza box and closed it. But then we had to put it at the back of our kitchen, like just on one of the counters. And we couldn't take it or eat it. I don't know why. It was sad. I love food. Okay, but now the next dream that I had on June 4th was I went on a ride, and I tried to convince my best friend Jenny that I mentioned earlier. I tried to convince her to come on the ride with me, but she didn't. But there wasn't enough seats for me, so the teacher that was watching over the ride, she just said, just grab on the back. It was speedy, and there was a bunch of bumps. It was fast, and it was fun. It was weird, though. Jenny was on the ride. But, yeah. Then, I don't know if this was another dream, or if this whole thing was the same dream. Because we went back to the auditorium, and if you don't know what an auditorium is, it's just a stage and then a bunch of seats. And so we went back to the auditorium and watched a bunch of people present their science projects to everyone. And yeah, it was really cool. It was like as if it was recorded and edited it, because there was like a bunch of side titles coming up. Okay, but yeah, on June 6th, I needed to ride to color guard, and a boy and I, well, he was in color guard with me, but he's not really. We both needed to ride to color guard because, well, in my dream, I lived way further, and it was way too long to walk. But, we asked one of our friends' dad. We asked them to give us a ride, and so they took us from then on out. And at Color Guard, we made cupcakes. We were timed like 10 minutes. But in dreams, things make sense. When you wake up, it doesn't, because, well, you can't make a cupcake from scratch and bake it in 10 minutes. But whatever. It was like 5 to 6 people in each group to make their cupcakes, and we present them to the rest of the team later. But so we made cupcakes. Everyone was really sloppy, but they made a lot. It was just like messy. And then my group, we were so neat and so designed, but we had like half the amount that they had. But I liked it. After we presented, my group was the last to present, but when we presented it, we got to give it to whoever we wanted. And I got to give out 5 cupcakes. Everyone else gave theirs out. But I had 2 more cupcakes left. I gave it to one of my friends. And then the next one, I was giving it to a boy that would look sad and stuff. But there was a bully. And after the show, he threatened me. But he was just like, "So you're gonna give that to me right now? Give it." It was that one look that, "Give it to me." I can't recreate that look, but still. I gave the cupcake to the boy that was sad. And then in my dream, like my voice oversaid in the whole thing, and it was like,
This is where the story began.
And yeah. The very last story in total, it was on June 7th, Mr. Tyler Oakley.
Hey everyone, my name is Tyler Oakley, and
he was in one of my classes, my English class, I think, and we played Guess Who. And yeah, we just kept making eye contact, and I was like, hi. But yeah, that's all for this dream time of this month. I hope to see you next time, and hope you enjoyed. Bye! Person over there, can't you just see it in my eye? But I try to hide it with my shades on, but then I just laugh it off. Ha 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 ha. But then I cry, 'cause I have to leave to go poop. I don't know.